Mic check here. Looks like my green light is on. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looks like we've got a bunch of you on the chat. Look at you. Southern Tier with first. Susan was second. Welcome both of you. Texas third. Welcome, my brother. We got Lincoln in the house. Look at all of you guys. Normally I pop in the chat and try and say everything. It looks like everything is good. So welcome everybody. If you can hear me, if you can see me, there we go. Off Grid Master with the 5x5. Thank you for modding tonight. There we go. Southern Tier with the second 5x5. Excellent, excellent stuff. I decided to at 308 by 308. I love it. Love it. Thank you, Lincoln. I switched it up on you guys tonight. So wearing the shirt from SOE, so the Entitled to Nothing, Earn Everything shirt, as well as my Preppin' Life hat. So we're changing it up just a little bit. Keep you guys on your toes. So how is everybody? We are in a new year. What is it? It is the 3rd of January already. Man, we are in there. Did everybody have a good New Year? I see that we made it. You guys are here, so you lived through it. Anybody do anything fun with any of that? Which, as everybody kind of filters in, I am still trying to get a hold of Tamara for winning on Christmas. She emailed me. I sent her a question back, and then I can't get a hold of her. So if anybody sees Tamara, shout it out that she pops in here. So Leonard Mountain Homestead, welcome, welcome. And today's unofficial sponsor is Leonard Mountain Homestead. So had to grab a cup, and that was the cup that I grabbed. So there we go. Stayed home, too old. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I actually was doing some shopping for next grow season. So I was going in and looking at some different seeds and some different berry bushes and different things. So that was my night while everybody else seemed to party it up. I was in doing prepping and gardening things. So there we go. Yeah, I love the cup too. Yes. All right. So welcome to everybody. I think I got to most of everybody. I think I said hi to Lincoln. If not, hello, Lincoln. I know I got to Texas and Susan, and I think just about everybody that's here. So as everybody kind of trickles in, we will welcome them as well, give shout outs where shout outs are earned. And you guys have mostly been here, so you know how all this works. This is just a live Q&A. We'll spend 1 hour where we just ask questions, fellowship. If you have anything for me, drop it down. And pretty much anything is fair game as long as you're not being a jerk. The only dumb question is the question that you do not ask. If you sincerely want to know, I will do my best to answer it, or probably somebody in the chat can answer it if I cannot. So, I will leave it open, so it does not necessarily have to be prepping, farmsteading, any of that. If you have any sort of question whatsoever, this is the get to know or ask anything that you would like. Mods, I know I have at least one mod. I think the other mod will be joining hopefully soon. And we'll be good. We don't really have a whole lot of problems. So, which I don't know. They seem to be new over on the Facebook. But I posted the thing on the Facebook page on the national debt is now at $43 trillion for the first time ever, and somebody wanted to jump in there and point blame. Cool, that's fine. We're all adults. You do what you need to do. So, I responded to them because it's my page of you can point blame at whoever you want because blame's all the way around. One side wasn't fully in charge, so the blame's shared throughout everybody. I said, I provide the information, you do with it what you will, and I don't know if they like that answer. So, but there you go. Are you getting an emu for your house? No, but is Marissa here, or is it only you, Amy? Is Marissa still sitting with you? It's a great deal. Glad you're able to take advantage of it. Nice, nice. Sam's Club, Tractor Supply, Aldi. Man, somebody was busy at Sam's Club, Walmart. Ooh, Marissa's watching. Marissa, I got you. So Amy was live tonight over on her Facebook page, and somehow the conversation got onto emus. And then Amy said that she wasn't going to buy Miss Marissa, who is expecting, by the way. So congratulations. Would not buy an emu, and I said, "Hey, I've got you." So I am. I don't know how well you can see that. I am currently shopping for you for an emu that you can go buy them online. So if you just want to tell me if you want a chick or an adult, that's a 2-year old. They do have some chicks available, so we may have to get you some emus. Thank you, Off Grid Master, for the super sticker. Stop that. hey, if you've got a homestead, an emu is a great animal to have on your homestead. So, and again, if you guys have questions or if you want to know anything, fire them away. In the meantime, while you guys get your fingers working, I did have a emailed request about gold and silver. Some people were actually asking me about different things. I do have one that I'm going to be bringing on that'll know a heck of a lot more about gold and silver than I probably ever will, because that's what he does. Is he owns a precious metal shop. So as soon as we can get that worked out, then yeah, we will get him on. But somebody asked me, they were like, do I just buy like a gold coin or a silver coin, or how does it all work? Because they didn't understand it and all that. You can have fun with it. Okay, we're in that age now that you don't have to just go and get a single silver round or things like that. So yes, congratulations, Miss Marissa. Yes. So you can have fun with your gold and silver purchases. So like this right here, that is a silver bullet. That is a 22 long rifle round. That is solid silver. So you can have fun with your silver. And the people that go through and, yes, precious metals, the people that say, hey, I can't afford it. This right here is what a gram of silver looks like. Let me see if I can get that in there without too much of a glare. Yeah, it's going to glare on me anyway. There we go. I think a gram right now runs about 77 cents. So for the people that go, hey, I can't afford gold and silver, 77 cents, I've got a decent amount of different grams and things like that. So, you just have to go into your price range. And it stacks up. You don't have to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you can afford $5, then you can buy 5 grams. Same thing with gold. I think gold's going to go 20 something, 20. I forget what it is now. 23, 22,000, something like that. I found a company that I do this, and I'm losing money on it, but I do it because it's fun. You get pay dirt from places like Alaska and whatnot, and then you actually go through and you sleuth it yourself, and then you come out and you get gold flake. So you can have fun with this. You don't have to go out and buy what everybody else is getting and things like that. So everyone my day will come with the emu. For the werewolf zombie apocalypse, yes, I can take my silver bullet and vampires and everything else. Yes, like Texas says, with vampires. Chickens, turkeys, ducks got rid of the attack geese. I had geese, okay, we had geese growing up, and them things hated me. And thank God I had a farm dog that protected me growing up, because when you're at the age of 3 and 4, you don't stand a chance against a full-grown goose. And that dog wouldn't let a goose near me. So I'm very thankful to this day for that dog, because for whatever reason, I am an animal whisperer. Most animals love me to death. I can go to just about anybody's house, and their dog, cat, guinea pig, whatever, just immediately comes to me. Geese are one of the very few animals that do not like me. So there you go. Little known fact about rural, or as Marissa has dubbed me, Jeff. Which Jeff is not my name. Just FYI. But for the sake of argument, I guess for tonight I will be dubbed Jeff. Then the next, while you guys are still typing questions, unofficial sponsor of the show is my friends over at Country Boy Coffee. Let's see if I can get that in there. There they go. This is my favorite to buy from him. They are a really good, God-believing, family-owned business for coffee. I love Dirt Road. It's a very dark, it's a dark blend. We'll put it that way. It's a dark roast. This is hands down. But then again, I'm a guy that likes my coffee completely black, no cream, no sugar. Brew it. Let's go. Now, Mrs. Rural does not, and so she has fallen in love with Sunrise Blend. And you can get this either ground up, or you can get it whole beaned if you would like to grind it yourself. She likes the already ground up. I'm more of a whole bean guy, but there you go. They do really, really good coffee at a really good price. They're just friends. I get nothing out of it. He doesn't even know that I'm mentioning it tonight. So I will make sure I let him know, because he will be thrilled to death. If you showed up and Peppa Nikki, well, yes. I've been around quite a few pig. Usually pigs don't seem to mind me, although yours are quite small. So yeah, I would say that they would. The only thing I put in my coffee is my mustache. Yeah, unfortunately, me too. I probably need to trim up a little bit. I've had to dispatch some angry roosters. Yeah, roosters are another one. But those turkeys helped out. Yep. Couldn't walk from the house to the barn with a golf club to defend yourself. Yep, $68 each. Very awesome. There you go. There we go. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm still got my stuff to do, different show and tell. But who's got questions? Who's got a topic? Who wants to discuss something? It is, again, completely open, free, whatever you want to discuss, talk about, any of that, just as long as we're not being drama-ish. Let's go with that. We are a drama-free workshop Wednesday. Which, Amy, I know you're still working on these. Do you sell these? Are these up for sale yet? If people want to get them, can they buy them? How to carry a turkey stick? I don't think I've been on a lot of farm and homesteads, and I don't know if I've seen anybody ever have a turkey stick. Now, I have family that have turkey, and trust me, I've been around quite a few turkey, but I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody having a turkey stick. Interesting. Yes, we can make more. Excellent. Well, when you guys make some, or are you going to do like custom stuff, like they can pick the color and things like that? Tell you what, we'll get on that, and we'll figure out how to put up some of your stuff. We had several hanging from the house in the barn. Interesting. Which I don't know if you guys remember, I did do one where I had somebody email me, and they were watching the fire starting videos, and they said that they couldn't do lighters because of their hands and their age, and they were shaky, and they couldn't do like the flint and the steel and the ferro rods and things like that. And they go, hey, if an SHTF event happens, what can I do? And it boggled me for quite a while. I'm going, man, there's got to be something out there. And then that's when it finally dawned on me that you just get a striker. This is just what people would take and do a torch. You'd go into like the welding section or whatever. A lot of times these are 99 cents or $1.99 at the most. And even shaking, as long as you can squeeze this together, you can. Let's see if I can get it to where it'll. Yeah. This will cause you a spark. It can go right on some of that char cloth or any of the stuff that we showed you how to make. Right there. There you go. You can get this wet. You can change the bits on it. These bits are really, really cheap. This can dangle. It can get wet. It can freeze. It can do whatever it wants. There's a lot of people that do not have this sort of a thing on like their go bag. And I get it. A Bic lighter is a Bic lighter. A Bic lighter is a friend to every prepper and everything like that. But you can hand this to just about anybody and they will understand how to use this. So just a friendly reminder, if you don't have a fire starting device, you may want to go check these out. Put that over there. You need one? Yeah. I mean, you can go to just about anywhere and buy them up really, really cheap. I buy them for work, and I happened to find one where they were switching companies, and they were selling all of theirs for 50 cents a piece, and I think I bought every one of them they had. So, Heaven's Fire, you are not late. You are fashionably early. So, welcome, welcome. Excellent, Amy. I will. When you get them ready, you let me know. We'll post them up, and we'll let everybody know. Better late than never. Oh, Rainy Ridge is here. Welcome, Rainy Ridge. Glad you could make it. Marissa's going to start a fire. Hey, you need to make some fire content. Yes. I've been looking forward to that. Which, while we're waiting for questions or topics, I have my trusty pen and my notebook that my kid got me. Another super sticker. Thank you very much, Off Grid. Is there anything that you guys want to see on future content? Is there anybody you want me to talk to? Is there something that you want me to do to show you how to do? Is there anything that you want a topic discussed on a video? If we want to go into economic, if we want to go into fire starting, canning, food preservation, is there anything that you're absolutely interested in that you want me to do future content about? I got distracted looking to the rabbit hole. Yeah. Same here. Actually, Heaven's Fire, right before I came on, I was scrolling through some stuff and I saw that the Epstein list was going to be released, or they were going to release it, and then they pushed it back to it's not going to be released to like the 20th or 22nd. Then all of a sudden they said, hey, it's out. And I was like, really? So I go to the website and the website's crashed because so many people are trying to go see it. So Off Grid Master says gold backs. So we'll write that down. We can talk about gold backs. Cooking for Fun's here. Welcome, Cooking for Fun, which Cooking for Fun is Mrs. Rural for everybody that's new. How to start a fire with rocks. I can show you how to do that. Absolutely, I can. Do a little of each on different. Okay, we can do that. Ooh, baking soda. Ooh, that's a good one. Very good one. I think actually, yeah, I've got baking soda almost within Zarmer's reach right there. I've got tons of baking soda. Everybody saying hello, Mrs. Rural. Actually, I don't know if she's in the other. I don't know where she's at. She might be back in the bedroom by now. How to convince my mom to let me have an emu. Hey, I don't have to help convince Mrs. Rose right there. I'm just going to send you an emu. I mean, it's just that way. I'll just boom. There you go. Solar startup. Okay, we can do that. I do need to find somebody that knows solar, maybe that's in the solar business, and bring them on. Put a little star next to that. Maybe we can do an interview with a solar. I want to can green beans and make beans and pickled okra. Ooh, that sounds good. Very good. Home butchering. Okay. I tell you what, we might be able to do that. I will get with some family members, as I spoke about earlier. They've got some chickens and some turkeys. I will ask them when they are going to do some butchering next and see if I can swing down there for the day and do some butchering. If not, I've got some local farmers around here, but I think they're past butcher time. I think they butcher at the very, very beginning of winter and then they're done. But I can reach out to them. I don't know how well to go over on YouTube, but we'll try. We'll try. So let me write that down. Because I really want to go out and bag some squirrel. I don't know if you guys are as hillbilly as I am, but there is nothing better than squirrel gravy. And if you've never heard that, yes, let me say it again. Squirrel gravy. Absolutely good stuff. I don't know where it came from. You're on your own for that trip. Hide tanning. I'm okay at hide tanning. That's probably something that I would have to have somebody with me when I make that, so that way they can teach it better. I've got the basic understanding of it, but I don't know if I've got it down enough to be able to teach it. Coach a butchering class at the local synagogue. Ooh, that's a good one. Very good. Ew. Fried squirrel, Rainy Ridge. You are my type of people. Love it. Love it. Marissa's another ew. I'm telling you, you get some dandelions and you get a good squirrel, you got some good fixins right there. Here we go. Birchwick stew is awesome with squirrel. Yes, yes. Squirrel and dumplings. Oh, I'm going over to Rainy Ridge right there. They know how to cook. They know right here how to get to me. Well, Susan, that's awesome. Yes, yes. Which I guess if we're going to do it, and if I'm going to come up with topics, I like squirrel. What does everybody else eat? Does anybody eat anything besides your basic cow and chicken, things like that? Has anybody tried anything fun? Dumpling without the squirrel. Oh, Texas, shalom. Which we have a little shop south that brings in some exotics kind of throughout the year. And man, they do some deep fried gator tail nugget. Telling you what, I'm getting hungry. There's times growing up that we starved without squirrel and rabbit. Yes, yes, good rabbit. Rabbit is good. Roadkill cuisine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to. I don't know if any of my friends got any deer. This, I don't know. Don't know. I've eaten just about everything at one point, except for snake and bugs. I had rattlesnake, and I tell you, I didn't care for it. It's not something that I was grossed out. I just didn't care for it. I don't know if it was the way it cooked or what it was. The problem with squirrels, they don't have much calories. It depends on what you can do. If you can trap a squirrel and you can and clean it and gut it and everything, uh, yeah. I mean, it's food, but to sit out all day and only bag like one squirrel, yeah, calorie wise, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. I got ramen out here if you're hungry. No snake. The class was open to all. Nice. Oh, JS Genesis Designs is in the house. Welcome, my brother. Which I just used your coffee scoop this morning. I was showing off the bags of coffee, and I don't have these are still sealed. My other one that's in there is the one that I opened that I have your coffee bag clip on, sir. So thank you so much for that. Which, if anybody's interested in anything for JS Genesis Designs, not in the live, but in the any of the videos, I have a. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Which this one right here is the clip, and that's what it looks like from JS Genesis. This one is actually Dark Horse. This comes from our friend over at Hollow Roast. I did an interview with her, and as you can see, that's what that does. And then it gives you your scoop, so that way you can go in here into your bag and you can scoop your beans. I absolutely love this. Good stuff right here. Yes, if anybody wants it, go into any of the videos, go down in the description section. I've got a link to his website, so that way you can check out all the stuff. And then there you go, just like that, fresh, sealed, and then you never lose your scoop. You know where it's at all times. Same with rabbit. Seeds starting, when to start germinating and be ready. Yeah, you know what, and that time is coming, so that would be a good one. So seeding / germinating. Okay. Seed club. Yeah, I need to get with some people and figure out how to do a seed club. So I know Pinball does it. I may get with him and see how maybe he recommends how we do it, since we're a little bit smaller. But yeah, we can definitely figure it out. I'm trying to figure it to the point that we're not exchanging addresses, because I know a ton of people, for OPSEC and obvious reasons, don't want to share it. So I may have it to where everybody will send to my PO box, and then you guys can send me, what it is you want, and I can mail it back out or something like that. I'll figure it out, and we'll go through and see how to do it. Rainy Ridge, love the scoop. Yes, it is an awesome scoop. A clip would be a serious upgrade to my clothespins. It is. It is. I love these. I think I've got 4 of them. Absolutely awesome. 15 in the chat and 8 thumbs up. Go smash it. That's right. That's right. Thank you. First roll of Seed Club. Excuse me. Which, yeah, because I know with everybody kind of being all over the place, it would be kind of fun to be able to swap some different types of things. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Let me put that down, and I will work on that maybe this weekend. Maybe I'll get with Pinball and see what he recommends. Maybe I'll post it over on Facebook and see what everybody kind of gives out as a recommendation. So, yes. Dun, dun, dun. Milltown chickens are against the city. Oh, no. No. Man, I feel for you. Absolutely. Seed Vault giveaway. Yeah. Yeah, we may be able to do that. I was talking to somebody early last year when it kind of got brought up about doing a seed giveaway. And the way that they had a suggestion, let me know what you guys think. Maybe we'll do a type 1 if you think it's a good idea, 2 if you think it's a bad idea. But what they were suggesting is everybody takes whatever seeds that they are willing to give up, you put them in an envelope, you put a self-address stamped envelope into there, you would mail all of them to me with a list of what the things that you would like to get. So you would say, I want tomato, pepper, whatever. And then I would sit down, sort them all out, and make sure they got divvied up evenly. If everybody wanted tomato, then I would make sure everybody got an even amount of tomato, and then we would divvy them up that way. Might be a way to do it. Maybe not. One. Okay. Maybe that's the way we'll do it. Maybe. Man, I hate city ordinances. Yeah, looking for split for the garage for the rabbit. Yep. So you can get around ordinances if you're creative enough. If you want it, you can figure it out. Sounds like a ton of work for me. It probably is, but it's okay. It's okay. If it's and we're not talking I'm going to be doing this every single weekend. And if it takes me 2 weekends, I'm sure everybody will be okay with that. And I'm not helping. You're going to help Mrs. Rural. Uh, uh, but yeah, we'll figure it all out. A bunch of citizens went to the city and got the ordinance changed. 4 hens per yard, no roosters. That's fair. Yeah, I mean you got to start somewhere, and I can see it. If you're right in the middle of the city, and you don't, especially if you don't understand it, you're just you know mom, dad, kid, and you got a rooster crowing at 4 in the morning, waking up, your 3-year old, you're probably not going to be very happy. So I get it. I get it. Sometimes you got to compromise, and at least you can have some chickens. So he's not helping. We'll get her to help. Become ungovernable. Yes. And I have that T-shirt. I almost wore that T-shirt, but I went with the SOE T-shirt instead. He's totally not helping. One sounds good to me. Okay, we might do that. What I might do is I'll figure out all the details. Nobody's probably. I mean, I know I got some of you guys down in Florida and whatnot. I'm going to say that probably nobody's going to plant until at least what late March-ish, early April at the very earliest. So we got a little bit of time. Give me a weekend, maybe 2 weekends to kind of button down some plans and figure it all out and get some details hammered out. And then we'll get into some of the seed stuff. Dun, dun, dun. We got close to 90 chickens and a few turkeys. Man, I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go over there and help you eat some of them chickens. Man, I'll tell you, for anybody who has never had fresh, if you have never had a freshly butchered turkey, chicken, any of that stuff over the processed stuff that you're going to buy from Walmart or whatever your food store is, you are missing out on the best you've ever had. Yes. We are living the chicken dream, which congratulations. Now that you're getting 2 eggs a day, that's a major accomplishment. Always nice to have fresh eggs. Again, another thing, if you've never had a fresh egg, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go find you a farmer, make some friends, get some fresh eggs. 23 hens, 2 roosters, and adding 2 turkeys. Man, Susan, there you go. My mom was able to have them. You name them all. I got a chicken plucker drill attachment, and you're itching to use it. Ooh, you're going to have to do a video on that one. I'd like to see that, Southern. Fresh turkey tastes like none other. Absolutely off. Yep, off grid. That's completely true. More eggs than we can eat, and yes, it's chicken when you raise it. No lab raised meat. Amen. Absolutely. Got a drill plucker, and it works fantastic. Well, there you go. Maybe we'll have to do some videos on some of that stuff. I don't know if I've ever used a drill plucker. I always like to plug my friends. And you can always tell kind of the trolls. They tell on themselves because I go, hey, go check out, my friends over at Leonard Mountain Homestead. And they go, hey, this is your channel. Why are you saying stuff about them? My channel, I can do what I want. And they're my friends and I like them. And I can promote them if I want. And that's how this community works. I help them. They help me. Everybody gets together. It's just a great time. So, yeah. That sounds cool. Can't wait to see it in action. Yes. Yeah. So there you go, STP. Everybody wants to see it. So SOE is in the house. Hey, hey, do you see this shirt right here? SOE? That's right there. That's this shirt. You guys want some awesome t-shirts and different other things that they put out, hats, patches, all sorts of stuff. Check out SOE. Badger's here. What is up? What is up, Badger? Welcome, my brother. Next time the rooster looks at me sideways, goose. There you go, STP. Absolutely. Love the collaboration. That's what this is all about. When it comes down to this, and this is all about is trying to survive whatever comes, whether that be a personal SHTF of losing a job, getting injured, house burnt down, things like that. Whether it is something like a natural disaster, to where it's a community, maybe even like a statewide thing, all the way up to zombies and aliens and the Yetis riding in on surfboards or whatever you want to call it. It's all about survival, and that's where you have preppers coming in with homesteaders, with survivalists, with bushcraft, with just the old school hillbilly people, with everybody. We all come together, we share our skills, our knowledge, our resources, everything, and we work together. And this is the way it goes. Everybody's different. That's what makes the world go round. And that's what we're trying to do right now. I bring what I've got to the table. You take the bits and pieces that's useful for you. You use it for what you can use it for. Then you move on to the next person and you take from them and them. I mean, that's what I do. I don't know everything. I go watch a ton of people and get the information. I take it down. I try and do my best to put it to use, practice it, and then turn around and try and teach it back out the best as I possibly can. So awesome shirt. Yes, yes, I do see it. You never know who's watching. Tactical raccoons. Lots of people need to read that shirt. Yes, entitled to nothing, earn everything. Yes, yes, and he's quite a brilliant man when it comes to business and entrepreneurship, and he's got a great story, and he goes live every night at it's 10 o'clock my time. That's why I do from 9 to 10, because usually I jump off the live stream and jump straight over to John's, and it's just he puts out some really amazing product. He puts out some really amazing advice and a podcast, and his wife's awesome, that she gives out some really good knowledge on more of the herbal side, and they're just really good people that I was fortunate enough to pop in and get kind of introduced virtually, and yeah, good people. Go check them out. Which if SOE is still here, do you mind if I start putting your link down into the description section? That way people can come check you out. Dun, 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 hit that like button. Is Demo here? Demo, welcome. Late, we hit the replay. That's okay. My daughter Googled what year is it in the top of the search results. Talked about zombie evasion in 2027. Interesting. Homemade laundry soap. Made it for years. No more itching. Smells like clean and so cheap. Yes. I'm working on one. I've got all supplies. I might do a show on doing homemade laundry soap. I make it outside though. If you've never made it, there's a little bit of a smell to it. So I make that stuff outside, and with it being winter, that may wait. So please do appreciate it. Yes. All right. So from now on, in the videos, I will start putting SOE's website link into all the description sections, so that way you guys can check them out. Dun, dun, dun. I love links. Yes. which Off-Grid Master, if you can you jump over and grab SOE Tactical's website and drop a link down into the chat, please, for everybody? Holy cow, I'm so late. You're never late. You are fashionably on time. SHTF pest control. Okay, we can do that. Now, what are you talking about? Are we talking about the bigger four-legged critters like rats, mice, snakes, things like that? Or are we talking about the creepy crawlies? Or both? Had to go to civilization. It always rattles me. I do better in the woods. Yeah. Me too, Demo. Me too. Country boy, evening. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. We got everybody in the house. And I don't know what it is about the algorithm. When Amy went live, I didn't get the notification until like 20 minutes in. It seems like the algorithm on every platform is just, it's horrible. Both? Okay. Snakes too? Okay. We can do that. We can do critter control. Okay. It was SE that mentioned you or someone else for a minute. Got distracted. Yes, thank you, Off-Grid Master. So there you go. There's a link for anybody that would like to go check out their stuff. They do everything from tactical gear, obviously, with SOE Tactical. It's in the name. But they do all sorts of stuff. Different bags. They do shopping bags that you can take and put the plastic shopping bags and from the top and just pull at the bottom. I mean, they do a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of different patterns, designs, and all that stuff. Which, Amy, if you're still here, there you go. There's SOE. If you want to, I know you have that question about getting some teal material. No, I don't know until my mom told me. No, yeah, Mrs. Rural is not feeling well, so Mrs. Rural is off to bed. So good night, Mrs. Rural. I will see you shortly. Everything. Yes, we hope she feels better. Ooh, tourniquet use. I know just who I can get on for tourniquets. I think we might be able to maybe twist an arm for Badger to come back on. And maybe we can do a little bit of a medical. But yeah, tourniquet would be a great idea. Thanks, everybody. Crazy. Bear, yep. I don't know if I could ever persuade Bear to come on. He's an extremely busy man. I might be able to get like Bob or one of those. They might be able to come on from Refuge Medical. Bear's got an awful lot going on right now. They got their ruckus coming up. They've got a ton of stuff. I know that they're still building a lot at Caleb House, which again, for everybody, if you didn't see, we did the cups for 2 weeks. We sold 18, rounded it up to 20. I doubled it, so we donated $40 in the name of all of you guys to Caleb House. So thank you guys for that. Great. Marissa's the crazy one. Fuel storage. Okay, we can do fuel storage. Fuel storage. Okay, that's a good idea. He's building a house. Yeah, yep. He's got another baby on the way. Yep, that he does. Yes. Water filtration. I've touched on water a few times, but water is always essential. It's one of those ones that literally you can have Florida rafters of food because it's easy to store versus it's so much harder to store water. That's why you need to have an understanding of filtration, multiple water sources, a way to look at it and know what to go after, what to stay away from. yeah, we can really touch on water probably a multiple times. Building a sound deadening ventilated EMP proof generator shed. Yeah, that's not me. If you're building that one, cool. I want to see it. As far as me, no. I mean, I could probably come up with something, but I have never thought about putting all of that together. Wind turbines, that right there, that'd be a good one for Bear. Bear knows all about wind turbines. Uh, I don't know a ton about them. I know a little bit about the old school windmills, but not for power. Um, I actually had a neighbor that had one, and that's how they powered their well. Building a smokehouse. Okay, we can look into that. Yeah, smokehouse. Security. Yeah. I have been working on a security one for a while. Um, I'm gonna probably do a collaboration with somebody on the security one. Ooh, ooh, there you go. The Genesis Designs has built a shed like, not an EMP proof one, but interesting. Look up regulate housings for quieter generator. Interesting. Okay. So anybody that's looking for that quieter generator, there's an idea right there. Randy Ridge, good night. Thank you for stopping by. Susan's out too. Good night, Susan. Thank you stopping by. Deterrence for property, nails and window seals, etc. Yeah. I've talked about that a little bit. And that one's a little tricky and a little difficult because that goes on situations. I might be able to do a video on that to give you ideas on what you can put out permanently, things like rose bushes, things that have thorns and things like that, that is kind of that hidden deterrence versus, you're probably not going to want to have your kids or grandkids over with rusty nails sticking out of the house. Now when the zombies come over the hill, sure, but yeah, we could probably do something like that. We'll put that under the security one. Faraday cage for EMP proofing. Okay. Actually, I can probably bring on LP, local prepper. He actually has an affiliate with, I believe it's EMP Shield. Don't quote me on that. Man, if he's here, I'm so sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's EMP Shield. Um, I don't know a whole ton about EMP proofing per se. And I agree with Pinball on that. You got a 50-50 shot. If you buy something that's an EMP proof, it's either going to work or it's not going to work. But if you don't have it, then it's definitely not going to work. So, it's you want to pay the money and have a 50% chance, or do you want to pay nothing and have 100% loss? So, I've been kind of dabbling and looking into it, but my focus has been on some other things. I might talk to LP and see if he'll come on for maybe a short 30-minute talk about different EMP stuff. Wood stoves and open fire cooking. I glad you brought that up. When it starts getting a little bit warmer, so early spring and probably into fall, I will probably break out one of like the fire pits or whatever for outside, and I might do a once a week or so cooking outdoors, just to show people, hey, you can do this. You can pop a fire and you can cook outside over an open fire. Break out the cast iron and just eat some good food. Holly bushes, yep, that's another good one. Absolutely, I'm telling you all everything mentioned. Wait, info, Firefox series. Yes, 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 yes. The Firefox. I'm glad you reminded me. Food, water, medical priority, then the rest. Yes, and again, there is no one size fits all. This isn't a cookie cutter thing when you prep. It is situationally you. So when you do it, my best advice to you is you start in moderation. So don't get freaked out and be like, oh God, I need water, and start focusing all on water. That's where that like little goal and steps come in. So if you are just beginning, pick things. So like I want to go for 3 days. Do I have 3 days worth of water? No. Okay, do that. Well, once you do that, don't keep going. You have 3 days worth of food. You have 3 days worth of medical. Get your bases covered for a certain thing and then branch it. Go out to 2 weeks. 2 weeks worth of food, water. Don't focus all on the pretty shiny things like, oh, I've got to go get 50 years worth of ammo. Get it in increments. Build up to it. Get all of your steps. Write it down. Make a list, however you do it. Some people are visual. Some people need a list. Some people need whatever. Just work yourself through it. Same thing with this. You want to buy gold and silver? Figure out what it is that interests you and go that route. You know, for me, I don't have 20 grand to just go buy on it, but I've got gold. I literally found something to where I can be like, hey, pay dirt to where I get to play in dirt and I get gold out of it. Cool. Sign me up. But part of my agriculture plan spring is to inoculate our woods, always and put some other native edibles, ramps, ginseng trees. Ooh, ooh. So that is what do they call that? Forest gardening, I believe. What did we say up here? A goal a week. Start small. Yes, yes. Do what you can, and then do some more. Excellent. Amen, brother. Wheat's no good without a grinder. Yep. Yes. Yes. Manual grinder too. I know those electric ones are really cool and they save a lot of time. Make sure you buy manual stuff first. Manual can opener, manual grinder, manual, get all the manual stuff first. Then you can buy the electric and save time. Dun, dun, dun. What do we got? I cook on our wood stove and our cook stove all winter. Ooh, that's awesome. Each month, do a little small goal and work towards it. Absolutely off grid. Yep, yep. Everybody's agreeing. Here we go. That's what I love. See, you guys are awesome. Nanny's here. I don't think I got to say hi to you, Nanny. Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Manual grinder will get you into shape in a hurry. Yes, it will. Yes. And actually, they're cheap too. If you guys have not went out and priced them or anything, you can actually get a pretty decent grinder for 25, 30 bucks. You know, and I get it. If somebody's out there living paycheck to paycheck, $25, $30 is a lot of money, but it's attainable. If you haven't gone and looked for a decent electric one, they're $200-$300. So yeah, and know how to use them. Absolutely. That goes with a bunch of things when you get into prepping as a new person. You're like, oh, look, new shiny thing, got to go buy. Oh, look, this guy on the internet said that you've got to have this or you won't survive the zombie apocalypse. Know how to use it. A tool is only as good if you know how to use it. And it's not, okay, you pick it up and you do this and that's how you work. You got to practice and practice and practice. Can you pull it apart? Can you put it together? Do you know how to repair it? Like, really get going. So, ooh, what do we got here? Just ordered a manual. Man, the screen's going fast. Antique. We got some meat grinders. Drafters out here. Joanne Fabrics. Yep. I love going into those stores. Make sure you have a grinder, not just a corn. Yep. Yes. Look at flea markets, yard sales. Yes. Very good. Yes. Crafters, not drafters. Knowing is better than having. And to quote, what is it, G.I. Joe? And knowing is half the battle. And that goes right into what the channel's motto is. Does anybody remember the channel's motto? Can I give out 5 points that earn you absolutely nothing? I took a look at every prepping purchase as an investment into my kid's future. Very good way of putting that. I like that. Get grains. Find the girls that like to barter. Find bicycle. Ooh, nice. Nice. I wouldn't last in the zombie apocalypse. Well, if you had an emu, Marissa, you might. Which sounds like Hollywood guy prepping. Buy once, cry once. And that works to a certain extent. Yes, I will agree with you for a most part. Yeah, yeah. When it comes to certain things, we're like a tourniquet, and you go, well, I can go buy this $5 or $3 one on Wish. Why do I have to go buy this $35 one from Refuge Medical? Buy once, cry once. Trust me. But when it comes to uh, this pen and this other pen, this one's $2 and this one's 50. They're both going to write, and my life's not going to depend on it. So I'll take a couple of the $2 ones. So yes, for the most part, I agree with you. If it's going to come down to your life depending on it, just spend the money, buy it, cry once, be done. Yes, yeah. Mr. Leonard makes a good point on that. An emu would help me. Yes, Israeli bandages are worth every penny. Yes, they are. Absolutely, they are. Which nobody said it. So the channel's motto is prepping is not about having the most, it's about putting yourself in the position to need the least. So it is not about having a ton. If you have the knowledge, you don't need a ton of stuff. And that's where a lot of people get into a lot of problems is they get into that what do you want to call it? Kind of a misguided false sense of security, we'll say. So they will take and they will have floor to ceiling pallets of food, water, and all this other stuff. And they go, I'm set. I don't need anything else until that tornado comes through and completely crushes everything. And then now they don't know how to go out and garden. They don't know how to replenish the water. And, the guy across the street that had 2 weeks worth of food and water, his stuff got destroyed, but he knows how to go replenish it. So I'm gonna go hang out with that guy. Don't cheap out on tools. Medical is tool. Yes, 100% medical is tools. I mean, you can go. You don't have to buy necessarily name brand like right here. Hydrogen peroxide. This isn't some brand name. I think I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's hydrogen peroxide, things like that. What Mr. Leonard Mountain is talking about is things like the Israeli bandages, buying tourniquets, buying medical tape, and different things like that. Things that you're going to need. Those you buy the brand names and you buy them right because those your life's going to depend on. But for like your soccer mom boo boo kit, yeah, a cheap, what is it? I don't even know if I got one out there. I think it's just out of reach. Um, Buying a box of Band-Aids that are $1.50, they'll work for boo boos, and that's fine. Research, yes. I have stuff and still feel unprepared. Yes, no. If you ever feel like you're fully prepared, then you're probably your own worst enemy. You are probably never going to be fully prepared. And you can ask a lot of people that's been into SHTF situations. Nothing ever fully prepares you. Having real books instead of just PDF files, yes. Yeah, if it's really important, try and figure out a way, even if you've got to take cliff notes and write them on something, get them laminated, get them put into a binder, stuff like that. Take pictures of stuff, print them out, laminate them, put them in something protective. Demo, the hoodie is amazing. I'm so glad I got your email saying that you got it and that it's cold in your neck of the woods. So I'm happy you got it in time that it went to good use. Trauma shears, yes. I made the mistake one time where I bought a kit and they had some cheap trauma shears in there, and I was like, and I knew they were cheap to begin with. So don't get me wrong on that, but I was like, I'm not going to use them for medical. I'm just going to toss them in as utility scissors. They didn't even last a couple months, and they were already trashed. So, yeah. Bandage don't help me with mine. My dad tells me to throw some dirt on it. That's right. Walk it off. Love my books. They're yeah, they are the old school internet. Got to be patient and keep going. Natural medical foraging is a long process. Yes, that is one that I am on a personal quest for this year. That is kind of my New Year's resolution, is to get into the natural medical and the herbal side of things, foraging, things like that. So I will probably take you along for my journey on that. Yes, every prepper needs a Bible. Yeah, I agree. Whatever your faith, or religion, or whatever, it's one of those ones. Faith will keep you going. Yes, for sure. Yes. That my Bible and my parents gave me when I was baptized. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. One to keep and one to share. Yes. There you go. I love it. Excellent. All right. We are at our hour. So I tell you what, does anybody have any last anything before we wrap up? Anybody? Last call? Last call for. Oh man, that's good. That is good. Herbal remedies. Yes. I've got a couple of people I've actually was reaching out to on herbal. I'm gonna see if I can get them to come on. So we got a fun year this year. There's gonna be some really good stuff. Yes. So while everybody is getting ready to trickle out, I'm doing a interview this Saturday or Friday. It'll probably, I don't know when it'll air. Let me backtrack. This Friday I'm doing one with Prepping with Sarge. Sunday I'm doing a interview with Pennsylvania Preparedness. I've got 3 or 4 other ones that I'm getting dates nailed down. So we've got a ton of interviews getting ready to come up. So yes, exciting 2024 for the channel and for everybody. So we will continue to grow and build, and we will have some fun. So there we go. All right, everybody. You know what time it is. It is time for me to jump over. I'm going to go watch SOE Tactical because I just saw the little thing saying that they went live. So I appreciate you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, and we will be back next Wednesday for another Workshop Wednesday. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell for anybody that you love and care about to come hang out. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. More information to come. Say it with me now. Above everything else, remember to remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.